Very funny, Grant. Yes, Grant, it does need a blow-off tube. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Another week. It's dark. It's cold. It's March. This weekend, on Saturday, I'm heading to the Greater Wellington Brew Day, which is an annual event now, held over the hills in Carterton. It requires a train ride and a bus ride to get there, as I'm sure as hell ain't driving. And it's just a collaboration of brewers from around the Greater Wellington region. Martinborough Brewery are going to be there, so that'll be good to catch up with them and taste their new wares. And also Baylor's Brewery and North End Brewing as well. So Baylor's Brewing and North End Brewing will be at Greater Wellington Brew Day, so be sure to go and check it out if you are in Wellington. Jump on a Ticketek, get yourself a ticket. If you're not sure whether you're going or not, ring LBQ, Little Bear Quarter. They've got a bus that's going there, and see if you can score a seat on that. Get your asses to the Greater Wellington Brew Day. It's going to be a wonderful day, as long as the shitty weather disappears. It appears in Wellington, now that it's March, winter starts. Cue the wind. We get January, we get February, yeah, nice days, nice months. Summer, winter, no other seasons, just turn to shit. No, we're in the tail end of another 100-year storm. It seems every other day there's a 100-year storm somewhere. But down in Canterbury it's pretty bad. Down in the South Island around Christchurch, they have quite a lot of flooding down there. So keep warm, keep dry down there. Make sure your fermenters are up out of the water. So we are getting in Wellington sort of the tail end of it, or some of it, or a bit of it, or generally Wellington just gets pretty shit weather. But hey, we live here. It's the craft capital of New Zealand, so we like it. Not like this. Time to get another one. Alrighty, last Friday I received 2 beer mail packages. One of them from Jason from Manawabrew, and he fired me through his double IPA. He calls it the Trapel Sea West Coast double IPA. So it's 8%er. Looking forward to cracking open that little puppy. Message. Yep. He also sent me through his Southern Star Belgium Trapel. Good stuff. That one comes in at a nice even 11%. So, a couple of session beers. Yeah, right. But, the thing I didn't expect that he was going to send me was this. That's right, he sent me a Tupperware. No, sorry, a Rubbermaid container. I'm going to get the branding wrong. Look at that. You don't normally get Rubbermaid containers being sent to you with beer mail. This one's got something in it. Hope it doesn't drip out. It should be cold enough not to drip out. That is... Whew, it smells bloody good. I'm not going to taste it. That is Hallertau hop extract. A lot of it. That is 50% alpha acid from Hallertau hops. Cheers, Jason. That is awesome. Jason did the old taste challenge with this stuff. So I will play that challenge forward again and give this a taste on the brew day when I use some. So yeah, in the meantime I'll put it back in the fridge and keep it cool. Alrighty, I said that I got 2 beer mails on Friday. Whew, blown away, lucky man. The other one was this. The Happy Valley American Pale Ale by Nathan McKenzie. The label's somewhat coming off, but we'll stick that back on there. Engraved around the side, which is very hard to see. It's really faint, so it's not really going to pick it up that well with the camera. it says the New Zealand Homebrew Tour 2013 to 2014. This is the brainchild of Adrian Woodhouse down in Dunedin. You may have subscribed to his channel and watched what he's been doing, but he came up with the idea of sending a bottle of beer around to other brewers, other YouTube brewers. And we get the bottle, we enjoy the beer, we get a USB stick that comes with it. So we take the beer out on a little journey and take a little bit of video, a couple of photos, enjoy it, and then we brew a new beer. Do a little bit of video about that, about brewing the new beer that's going in the bottle, bottle it up, send it off to the next brewer for them to do the same thing. So this bottle is going to travel around for a year to go and see lots of different brewers, starting off obviously in New Zealand, but we'll see where we take it from there. So look out, somebody is going to see this beer bottle turn up at some stage to get the labels stuck on nicely. It's going to be interesting to see what this bottle looks like after the end of the year. But yeah, thank you Nathan for firing this up to me, and thank you Adrian for organising the New Zealand Homebrew Tour. Great stuff. Now I also got another beer at the beginning of this week, and it's not a homebrew. Check out this. This, you know, the packaging, stunning packaging. It's from BrewDog. It's Mixtape 8. Now I picked this up at the Malt House in Wellington. I popped in there to see Colin, and I asked him about thermonuclear penguin, which is their freeze distilled 27-36% beer. They're doing little shots. They got 2 bottles of it, and it went just like that, so fast. And so I never got a chance to taste it. And so I asked him, what else you got? And he brought out this. So I just had to have one. Now I'm not going to drink it now. I'm going to sell this little puppy because it cost a bit. And let me tell you what it's all about. This one here is at a comfortable 14.5%. Mixtape 8 is a high octane blend of styles, influences and processes. This beer is a blend of 2 huge oak-aged Indian Pale Ales. Half of this beer is rooted in the amped up, hopped up Belgium Tripel, which has been aged in single grain Scotch whisky casks for almost 2 years. The other half of the equation is a triple Indian Pale Ale, which has also been aged in Scotch whisky barrels for close to 2 years. This beer is inspired by the Belgian monastic brewing tradition and the centuries of heritage, and the hopped up American new wave craft brewing, and everything that rocks about Scotch whisky barrels and oak aging. Yum. So, it's not a beer that you see every day, so I had to grab it. So this one is going to be salad, and it's going to be salad, and it's going to sit next to the likes of Dogfish Head 120 minute IPA I have sitting in there, and also another equally special beer, which is Santa Claus by Kerry Gray. So you're in good company, Kerry. Your beer's surrounded by some interesting brews. Quick shout out to Mike in Canada. Now he's a home brewer that's doing Homebrew Wednesdays under the name of East Mountain Homebrew. Now you may have seen, if you watch CraigTube, Mike just lives around the corner from Craig actually, and he dropped off a one of his Hefeweizens for Craig to do a review of. So great stuff. I'm hoping to see both Craig and Mike in the SJ Pour Challenge 2014. I think it would be bloody good to see both of them jump into the challenge. Speaking of Canada and the SJ Pour Challenge 2014, cheers to Sam, the thrifty brewer, for taking up the hub in Canada. So any Canadian brewers out there watching this, if you don't know Sam, I'm going to put his YouTube channel down the bottom. It is Under the Stairs Brewing. Go hook up with him and send him a message saying, yes, I'm in. I want to be part of the SJ Pour Challenge 2014 in Canada. And he'll be able to sort you out with all the guff and information. Speaking of guff and information, it will be flooding to you very, very soon. nearly all the I's are crossed and all the T's are dotted. Or something like that. As mentioned previously in some posts, there will be a website for you to register and keep track of what's going on and do your voting on and stuff like that. There will be a video coming out very soon, in time with the launch of the website, just to give you the rundown and tell you to jump on board and start to register for the challenge. We have dates sorted out, so that is cool. We've got some worldwide dates that are organised, so that we've got all our little ducks in a row ready to go boom 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 if you're a duck hunter, or pat 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 if you're an animal lover. But yeah, we've got all of our stuff sorted out, and we're going to hit the ground running, pretty much. So yeah, it's just been a lot of work in the background. So cheers, thank you everybody for your patience while we sort of get these bits and pieces put together. But rest assured, there will be a video coming out very soon, which will be one of the first official SJ Pour Challenge 2014 videos. Anyway, cheers. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Have yourself another one.